My name's Ernie Sandy, born and raised a place called Christian Island, which is on Georgian Bay. It's about approximately 100 miles from here. It was a semi-isolated community, and I'm always proud of my language. My first language was Ojibwe. I learned English after, and I'm still more comfortable speaking Ojibwe than I am English, but I can still speak English. And very proud to be Anishinaabe. I'm proud of my heritage and proud of my and I guess background. And, yeah. A powwow is it's basically a social gathering. They've been around for generations, and they were outlawed for quite a while because the government couldn't understand why we're doing it. And anything where any assembling of more than a dozen people, I guess, was constituted, something that's going to be, unmanageable. So it's that paranoia of, excuse me, paranoia of wanting to keep control of us. But a powwow, it's dancing and drumming and socializing. I'm very proud to be a dancer as well too. I dance in traditional regalia, and a powwow is a time. It's a renewal of a culture, a renewal of the of our songs and dances. And it's something that has taken hold in the past 20 years. And like the little children and elders are dancing together, just once again to show that we are proud people, And I was just at Georgian College powwow in Barrie recently, and and the people, there's tons and tons of people, and powwow, there's powwow on the more technical or cultural part is there's different types of dances. There's grass dancers, which symbolizes the movement of the grass, and there's traditional dancers, which is what I do, and not the headdress, but the bustles and roach, the thing that stands it's on top of the head, and and plus the bells on my feet, they do when I dance, to the rhythm of the drums. Then there's fancy shawl dancers, right, which is the girls, and there's jingle dress dancers, which are real jingles. There's a jingle dress dancers has 365 jingles, little jingles on their dresses, and like they're light, they're not heavy, but they're light, but they you can when they dance, jingle dresses. We dance for those who can't dance. We dance for the age. We dance for the people who can dance. We dance for and it's also a time to celebrate the ancestors who have gone before us. And one of the, I guess, going back to your question, what's the favorite part of your powwow? I think favorite part of the powwow is watching the grand entry, where there's dozens and dozens of people in their regalia coming in, dancing into the arena, dancing into the area. That gives me such pride, because I'm old enough to have seen where even my own people were afraid of it, or ashamed of our drumming and our powwows. Now it's something where people, even the older generation, says, "Oh, when's the powwow?" And so it seems that it's I guess coming about. Yeah. 25 years was a transition from not knowing anything about drumming, not being ashamed of it, because I grew up when especially when I was going to public school, grew up with racism, and racism is one of the ways in which that we're made fun of, like whoop, 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 that type of thing. I've seen a lot of that, um, and but from me to go from being ashamed of the drumming and actually loving it, loving it, having a positive impact on me in terms of of who I am. So it made me feel good, made me feel proud, and so it's something that has taken off as a cultural movement, and where drumming, and it's I find that you're drumming to the beat. You're drumming to the beat of Mother Earth. The Earth actually it pulsates, but you're drumming to the beat of the Earth through the drums, through the songs. And the songs are different. Each one's songs are different, and you can do different dances. And everyone's invited. It's something that it's designed that come and dance with us, come and sing with us, and I find that is so universal in friendship. And one of my proudest moments was 3 or 4 years ago. I was asked to do the invocation. The invocation is something where you welcome the people, welcome all the people who are there, and that happened at Cape Croker, which is my I guess home community, if you may, because that's where the Sandys are originally from. And I was asked, I just nicely gotten there, and the MC come over and gave me tobacco. Says, "Can you do the invocation?" Because I'm used to public speaking anyway. I'm a teacher, a lecturer, and so it was nothing for me. Plus, I also had it within my heart to do the invocation. So I went up there. I went up on the podium and on the stage, and I spoke first on Ojibwe. I said that Apchigwan Gichinidam Kinwa Kinagabisha Migoma Endayan. What I'm saying, very glad to see all of you, here, and this is my home community, and very honored to be asked to do the invocation, and the reason I was saying that, it was such a beautiful thing, because to me it was like almost like homecoming to Cape Croker, being asked to do that. And what was also happened at that time too was when I was walking around after, some of the older people say, "Yeah, I remember your grandmother. I remember your grandpa." So it's kind of it's really heartfelt for me, because my grandmother and grandfather worked from Cape Croker, so they were remembering them, even though they passed away quite a few years ago. But nevertheless, to me, it gave me a sense of pride, sense of being back in Cape Croker, and one of the ground rules to every powwow is absolutely no alcohol. And if I've seen if young guys going out drinking after the powwow and not being allowed to drum, so something that it's a matter of respect for the culture, respect for the ancestors. Yeah. There's no politics involved. No politics involved. No, leave your politics at the door. Which is very good. And because it's not a place to be campaigning. It's not a place to be assert one's one's agenda. It's there to leave your politics there. Check your politics at the door, and come and dance, come and drum, come and sing. So this afternoon about red power. Red power is something that we're asserting our pride, asserting our rights, asserting our and regaining our dignity. let's remember that colonialism stole our dignity. They stole our language. They stole our land. They stole our, everything that, that was once ours. And so one of the things that we're gaining back is our dignity, our dignity as First Nation people. Something that really that we've slowly, whenever we're ready. Like it doesn't happen happen overnight. It took the government 200 years to put us in the social and economic and spiritual disparity that a lot of my people find themselves in. Now we're proud, gradually being proud. Sure, we still have the alcoholism, we still have the drug abusers, and we still look. Every society has those. Every society. Well, we didn't, lack of better expression, corner the market on alcoholism, because every society has them. And so, but we're walking the path of the walking in the grand shadows of our ancestors. We're making this generation that follow behind us proud of who we are. When we walk proud, when we walk in pride, they too will walk in pride. It's walking the talk of what we do. Who's there? Like it's a youth, anywhere from from 2-year-old all the way through the senior side. And it's that revitalization of a culture, revitalization of a custom that always been there. And when I see when I pan, look over the crowd, I see different age groups, all there, all there listening to it, and participating when it comes time to. For a long time, there was one time where we're told to be ashamed of our culture. We're told to be ashamed of our language. We're told to be ashamed of our, who we are. And I remember being ashamed at the sound of the drum. But now it's quite different. I love hearing the sound of the drum. I just, it's something that deep within, everyone's invited. If you wanted to participate, you're absolutely welcome too. And it's a wonderful experience.